Andrew and his twin brother Tommy were born at 26 and a half weeks. So they were very, very premature, much surprise to us. No major complications when they were in the hospital. They stayed in the hospital for 3 months almost before they were able to come home. We noticed about a year into their lives that Andrew was not meeting any milestones or really doing the same things that Tommy was doing. And they were both in early intervention. And it was when he was 2 that he was diagnosed with cerebral palsy. It's a big challenge for us to manage his disability. He does go to a regular school and is included in all of the activities at the school. But beyond that, there's a lot of other challenges that we have to deal with because of his condition.
His needs really are 24/7. The biggest need that he has is attention and companionship. He doesn't have the ability to reach out in quite the same way that a normal child would. They're coming to you. So we have to be there, we have to be attentive to whatever his needs are at the given moment.
His bedroom's on the second floor of our house, and he weighs about 75 pounds now. So you're looking at the 2 people who have to manage getting him up to bed, getting him down in the morning to get ready for school and all of his other activities.
Naturally, we think a lot about what his next opportunities will be, and I think we look at it more in terms of opportunities, but also with a mind that how is he, with his special needs, going to be able to take advantage of those opportunities.
We certainly hope that one day he doesn't need a wheelchair or an adaptive van, and we're hopeful that we can do things and connect ourselves with the right doctors and medical teams to do that, but that takes a lot of money. So we're trying to figure out how we manage our finances so that we are able to put money aside for his care. Andrew has a lot of expenses that we never really thought about, in addition to some of the things that are covered by insurance, which is also something we're never sure about. He has a wheelchair. He has a lot of adaptive equipment. We have an iPad for him. We have an iPad for school. Those iPads require special stabilizers for the table. He wears special underwear because he doesn't toilet himself. We need an adaptive van. Those run about $70,000, so that's a big expense. We redid the front of our home over the summer so that we could more easily get him in and out. So ramping is always a possibility as he gets older. Probably at some point looking for a house that is single level, or at least has a bedroom on the first level so we don't have to carry him up and down. So those are just some basic things outside of all kinds of other minor needs that we probably don't even know about yet. The benefits of the ABLE program for our family will be the control of that money and being able to determine how much of it we need and when we need it for whatever we need it, because Andrew's needs are changing constantly. We could use money in the ABLE account to help with Andrew's daily living expenses like adaptive technology and also some of the bigger expenses that we might incur like an adaptive van or different renovations to our home that need to be done to accommodate his wheelchair. To be able to know that we have that money aside that we could use for education, for nursing care, for residential care, for whatever happens in the next 10 years, I think really gives me a lot of peace of mind to know that it's there for what we determine is the best use for it for Andrew.
I think just the idea of getting an early start and getting some portion of money, having something to start with and building on that, that's that's very essential. The fact that it's tax-free allows you to take whatever monies that you're able to save or receive and allow them to grow at a much quicker rate than it would ordinarily if you have to always factor in, a tax liability.
I think the fact that we can ask other people, whether it be family members or friends who are always wanting to help us with things, if they can put money into that account, that is really key for us as well. I mean, we talk to a lot of families with kids who have challenges, who are reliant on medical assistance and Social Security, disability, and those types of things. To know that you could put money aside and not put those programs in jeopardy, I think is fantastic. Although we don't take advantage of any government programs right now, knowing that we could take advantage of those programs and not have it impact the ABLE account or vice versa would be really beneficial to us as well. I think any family who's dealing with any type of disability, and that's a big umbrella in today's world. It could be everything from physical disability like Andrew's dealing with to autism where you have all kinds of other challenges. Any family would benefit from at least knowing the program is there. You don't have to put a lot of money into it, a little money to get started and then build upon that. I mean, just to know that you have that for the future of your child, I don't know how you could say no to that.